Alright, so now we have the knives. They are fully defrosted. And here's the Swiss Army knife. You can see it's still a little wet. And I'm not sure if you can see that. Now, hold on a second. Grab a towel here and dry these off. You can see those cut marks I made with that hatchet. Didn't break through the plastic though. Here's the Spyderco. Still locks open. Perfect lockup. Try this one off a little bit. Take a look at that. And there's the one little cut. This would be very hard to see. But basically just cut the surface a little bit of the FRN handles, and if I put pressure either way, it's not going to break or anything. Basically just give a nice deep scratch on the outside. And then here's our cheapo knife. Still, now lockup, it's actually locked up fine. You can see the lock is not completely down, although it's, can't make it fail or anything. Dry this one off. But what I did notice is that it's not a surface scratch like the other two knives. That little hatchet shot literally broke this plastic scale on the one side. You can see that there. So that's not very good at all, is it? And if I just give this a little bit of pressure, no more cheap knife. So that's the difference. There's that locking bar spring. There's a difference between a cheap knife with cheap plastic and a decent knife with some much better plastic. So you may think plastics all create equal, and if that's the case, you are wrong. These definitely have a higher price because the materials are better. Now the freezing did nothing to this. You know, the freezing in the water didn't do anything to it, but of course, you know, you hit it with a sharp hatchet, that's what's going to happen. So our cheapo knife is now out of the picture completely. Well, you know what, maybe I'll save the parts and I'll throw it into our next test. Our next test is going to be, oh, let me show you this knife. Never locked before, but it still functions the same. Opens and closes. But anyway, our next test, I have an empty Spanish olive jar. Knives go in, and knife parts. And now we're going to do the bleach. So here we have some Clorox bleach. Oh, I don't want to spill any. Anyway, that's enough. Alright. Put that back. Clean up any that we did spill. Yeah, phew. Stuff is strong. Did spill a little bit there. Anyway, let's cap this up. There's our knives in our bleach. Now right away you can see the bleach is kind of turning yellow. I guess it's cleaning off any of that. You can even see it floating. It's like I just saw the rust just completely come off that cheap knife blade. And it's hard to tell in there, but that blade looks pretty darn clean. Until that part got in the way. Stupid part. Oh, there it is again. What the heck. Anyway, alright. It's going to sit in the pure bleach for, I don't know, a couple days. We'll see what happens. But right off the bat, it is, I guess, cleaning the knives. There's that blade again. Anyway, alright. So there it is. You guys, I don't know why, but you want to see it in bleach. So they're going to sit in bleach for a couple days. And I'll get back to you. I don't know what purpose this is supposed to serve, but if nothing else, maybe it'll clean the knives. Maybe it'll deteriorate some of the plastics. Maybe it will, I don't know, dull the edges further. Maybe it'll stain the knives. Maybe they'll be a different color. I have no idea. But a couple people commented they wanted to see bleach. Now we got bleach. So this will just sit. I don't have to put this behind my TV. Plus I don't want to put any liquids by my electronics anyway. Not a very smart thing to do. So this will just sit in my closet, or I don't know, somewhere. I'll put it somewhere for the time being. And that's it. I'll get back to you in a couple days and tell you what's going on.